I will email it to you when we're done.
Okay.
Okay. So tell me about you and what we're talking about today, what you're working on.
Right now I'm just working on, because I'm gonna get my GED, my high school diploma,
Hmm.
and it's starting whenever this coronavirus is over. I'm gonna get my first job so I can work for the summer.
Hmm. Perfect. And so what is it that you think you want to do?
Right now, as I would like to do singing, but I don't know if that's really pursuable right now. So right now we be pursuing auto mechanic.
Okay. Now, when you said it's not pursuable, what do you mean? Because of the time or because you don't know if you have the ability? Tell me what that means.
Yeah, I don't know if I have the ability. I mean, I've always dreamed of it, and I remember whenever I was in fourth grade, when I was at school, I used to have these little concerts I would throw.
Right. No, you have the ability. First of all, I can hear it in your voice because you have a tone in your voice that sounds great and you would absolutely be able to do that. But how old are you now?
17 now.
You're 17. Okay, so your voice just changed, first of all, and it's going to keep changing. I'm sorry, hang on one, 1 second. Hello? Uh, Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, all right. So you have the voice. So you're 17 though, but your voice just changed. So it got a little bit deeper, got a little bit heavier, and so you started to feel like, "Ooh, I don't know." Show me what you have been singing. What have you been trying to sing where you can't tell if
Well,
you're
right now, my favorite song that's been my favorite since I was in sixth grade
Mhm.
is "When I Was Your Man" by Bruno Mars.
Okay. And so what happens when you try to sing it?
Actually, I sing it pretty well until I get to the middle of the song where I don't know do would you like to hear?
Yeah, let me hear a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Same bed, but it feels just a little bit bigger now. Our song on the radio, but it don't sound the same. When our friends talk about you, all it does is just tear me down. As my heart breaks a little when I hear your name.
All right, now let me show you what's going on. No, you have the ability. I'm going to show you this real quick. Place your thumb under your jaw. No, swallow. Just swallow when you do that. You feel okay. You feel the muscles come down when you swallow.
Yeah.
Okay, now start. Put your thumb under there. Keep it under there. Now just start to speak a little bit. Just
Okay.
tell me
o-
where you live or what's going on for you.
Okay.
Okay, you feel that?
Yeah.
You feel how they come down?
Yeah.
That's they're not supposed to because you okay. Let me explain. Your swallowing muscles, your voice box is here. This is your vocal cords are inside there. Inside there, you have these two cords are attached this way. The way you create sound is that air, wind, comes through your windpipe, your trachea, vibrates over around the cords that creates the sound. If you could look down your head when you speak, you would see the cords come together that way. When you and so, but when these muscles
Sorry, my uncle's sleeping, so it's
Okay. So what happens is when those muscles come down, when you eat food, those muscles come down to move your larynx, your voice box out of the way so that you don't go down, the food doesn't go down your windpipe. It doesn't fall back into your throat, right? So that's what happens. What's been going on for you as your voice changed, you started to go back into that place. And so what and so then what happens, it feels like you don't have any air to create the sound. Okay. So now what we have to do is retrain your body, especially as you're going through this, your voice is continually changing. So we have to retrain it to so that the muscles don't come down. Now, I want you to start put your thumb under here again. We're going to do a little exercise. I want
okay.
you to try to sing the song again, but I want you to make your face really weird like this.
Okay.
Same. Where did you start? Same. Start singing the song.
Same bed, but it feels
Okay,
just a
okay,
little
great.
bit bigger
Now I'm
now.
going to exaggerate this a little. Same bed, same bed. I'm closing your same bed. Do that.
Same bed, same
Same
bed,
bed, but it feels just a little bit bigger now. Bigger now. Do
but it feels
same.
just a little bit bigger now.
Keep going.
Now.
I keep going.
My heart, wait,
That's okay. Okay, go back
my
to the
heart
beginning.
goes a
Go.
little, breaks
Okay.
a little when I hear your
Hear
name.
your name. Hear your name. Do that.
Hear your name.
Right. Already that we heard that differently. Right? Okay,
Yeah.
now. Same bed, but it feels just a little bit bigger now. Do that.
Same baby, but it feels just a little bit bigger now.
I don't know the
Our
words.
song on the radio, but it don't sound the same. When our friends talk about you, all it does just tear me
Let me
down.
down.
'Cause my
Down.
heart breaks a little when I
Yeah.
hear your name.
Mm. It all just
It all just sounds like
right.
ooh.
Okay, now let go of that. First of all, okay, go back now. Just try to sing a little bit from the beginning again. We didn't do anything. We just did a tiny bit, but it gave you a little bit of awareness. But just sing it again.
Okay.
Same,
Same bed, but I feel just a little bit bigger now. Our song on the radio, but it don't sound the same.
wait a minute, stop.
When when
You
I,
hear that? You
yeah,
see? You hear how much more you were you could hear the pitches now?
yeah,
You hear how much more accurate you were?
yeah,
And we didn't do anything yet. All he did was just a tiny little thing. And so that's what I'm saying. All that has to happen is that we just have to change what your body's been used to doing physically, what it's starting to has been doing. Again, because you're still going through vocal changes. You're still going through a place where your voice is changing. But it's great. But you have this great voice. You have all of this tone. You have this big tone, this big sound to your voice. And so all we have to do now is get it to the place where it's flexible, where it's manageable, where you can use it. That's all that it is. Does that make sense?
yeah.
So tell me, so ask me what you want to know.
Um, so just with singing, does it get easier once you start learning how to sing better?
Yes, that's it. We will get to the place where it's easy, it's feeling easy to you, you have control, you have freedom, and you're not hurting yourself, meaning you're not doing things that cause you to feel like you're straining or losing your voice or getting a little hoarse. Sometimes this can
Yeah.
happen. And so all of that stuff goes away. And yes, it absolutely gets easier and easier. It's like any other skill. You type on your text on your phone, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember what it was like when you first started texting?
Oh yeah. I felt like I was a newbie, didn't know how to text. I didn't know how to use the smartphone.
Exactly. And now you're pretty proficient. You can do it pretty easily, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so that's what will happen with your voice too. It's a motor skill, and so meaning that you're programming things the way that you use your body and all of that. And so as you get comfortable with it, you just like with your texting, you start, you're not focused on it, it becomes easier, and you just own it. You become much more secure. You feel pretty good when you're texting on your phone. You know that you can find the right letters to punch, and that's what
Yeah.
happens with your voice. What else do you want to know? You're trying to figure out what your potential is or what you could do?
Yeah.
Okay, but did you start to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all it is. Everything about singing is physical, and I tell every single client, and we'll see who follows through, but I say, if you do what I tell you, if you follow the instructions and practice all the time and practice consistently, you're going to develop this really great voice. You could be the best singer in the planet if you wanted to do that.
What inspired you to be a vocal coach?
I couldn't sing. Well, no, that's not true. What happened was I was singing a lot actually. I was performing, and I would have times where I couldn't hit the notes. I was singing off pitch. I would get hoarse. I would lose my voice. I would do a show, and the next day I couldn't talk. And so I knew something was wrong, and I had to figure it out. So I started going to coaches everywhere, trying to find somebody who could help me. And I found one eventually who did. And then I worked through it. I figured it all out. And I said, because of that, I have to show everybody else how to do this. That's what. Makes sense?
Yeah.
So what is it what else do you want to do in your life? You're doing your GED, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Summer classes start on July 6th, so I'm studying all I can so whenever I go to the GED prep classes.
Perfect. And then after you've done that, were you going to go into some sort of skill or trade, or what were you going to do?
Yeah, I was gonna do auto mechanics, so I work on cars.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, so you've had that. Oh, perfect. So you'll
Yeah.
get some training and all, and that will be that. No, that's perfect. And so because that'll give you the flexibility, the freedom to pursue your music at the same time.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a good plan. And you enjoy working on the cars, yes?
Yeah.
Perfect. Is it part of does your family have something like that, or?
No, just I mean mainly just my dad taught me how to fix some cars. He said you gotta know how to do a lot of stuff. That way you have your own house, you know how to do stuff. You don't have to call up someone special just to do it.
Right. Good for your dad.
So he taught me how to do a bit of plumbing, a bit of car work. So it's not
Oh,
a bit of
perfect.
electrical.
Yeah. Oh, great. Oh, good for you. Well, listen, I would love to work with you. And
Okay.
do you have any other questions or anything else?
Not right now, but I mean, do you still have your subscribing options?
Yes. I will send you an email with all of those links in there so you can see what you can do. And you're subscribed to my YouTube channel as well, or?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. But I'll send you the specials that I have right now, and then you can look at those. And then if you have any other questions, just let me know. I will send you this video when it's completed. It just has
Okay.
to it has to process first, and then I'll email it to you. So
Okay. I just had one question though.
sure.
So how do you know when you find that your perfect range that you know you do best in? That's your
After we open up everything, it'll start to just sit there. You'll feel it. It's what's called the sweet spot. You'll hear it, we'll hear it. What happens is, as we start as we start moving, letting go of the restrictions, because we all have restrictions in our voice in terms of the way that we've been singing or used to singing. So once we start to remove those restrictions, you have all this freedom. Then you start to access more of your range, because you have a lot more range than you can feel right now, you can access, or that you can hear. So as we do that, you're going to start to play around with it. You'll feel great with it. And then at some point, you're going to feel that it feels better for you to sing this song in this particular key, or you like songs that sit here, and you know that they feel better, they sound better in your particular voice because of the way that you're built, the way that your body is built. That's what happens.
okay.
All right. So anything else, or?
That's all I can think of right
Good.
now.
All right. Well, I'll send you this email. If you have anything else, just email me and I can answer the question. And again, like I said, I'll send you the video when it's done also.
Okay. Thank you.
Great. All righty.
It was
Wonderful.
nice talking to you, meeting you.
You too. It was great meeting you. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Thanks so much. Bye.